Hello, Tetris citizens. How are you? It is your old pal, Van Dweller, back with more classic Tetris Monthly Masters event for March 2026. And we have got two matches for you. They are in the orange bracket here in Masters, and that is always a fun bracket because that's like, you know, the number 1 seed could potentially play the number 32 seed eventually. But I don't know. We'll see if we can get there. Seed number 17, Crytical Lapis, is going to take on Firedox. So there's your 17 and 32 seed. And by the way, online facts, in the first round of this flat bracket, the seed numbers always add up to 49. Wow. Isn't that crazy? But anyway, 17 and 32 are going to face off. The winner will take on seed number 16, Lon Haig, or O, or Chef O, or whatever you want to call him. He's the guy with the ladder in his room. And that's always fun to see, a ladder. So, Crytical Lapis, Firedox, winner takes on O. The winner of this will eventually take on number 1 seed and, you know, all-time winningest CTM player ever, Dog, playing Tetris. So that's eventually, not now. The first 2 matches happening, last match sometime. Okay, let's take a look at the rules. The rules say that this is a, hello Eavesy, 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System and NTSC consoles. I can't talk. Players can play an emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, experience, and statistics are unmodified. They could use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronic or mechanical. Biological, turbo only. Best of 5s are what these are. First player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through. Level 39, kill screen should be switched on. We will uncap the score, of course. No max outs in this one. Same piece sets will be used. They will be re-rolled in between each game of the match. You should not receive any advice while you are playing a game. No advice about how you should play or anything about your opponent's game or anything like that. And do not pause unless the commentator tells you. I am the commentator. I am not going to tell you, so do not pause. Just keep playing. If you experience tech issues like with computer or internet or OBS or capture or camera, if your camera is taped to the wall and it starts to slowly, you know, lose adhesion and it starts to creep down the wall very comically, just keep playing, okay? Just keep playing. Don't worry about it. It's fine. No problem. YouTube Dave says, Vanny, can you repeat that? Yeah, let me just repeat it one more time. Anyway, this is a 32-player... No, I'm just kidding. Okay, and the winner gets absolutely something. That is a share in a prize pool, which stands at some amount. Where is it? There it is. $346.70 is where we stand. And good progress. I mean, we've only played a couple of brackets, so $346 this early is excellent. We are looking to get to our $2,000 incentive. That will enable us to pay the top 8. We love to pay our top 8 because then someone could be like, well, if I get a good qualifier, win a couple games, all of a sudden I got a prize, right? So it's very motivating to players to come back. Maybe they don't want to play, or I don't know, should I? Oh yeah, money, money, money. And then they come right back. So yeah, so if you want to see players come back and make unhealthy decisions to keep playing Tetris every single month for the rest of their lives, please do continue to support the prize pool. We are 100% funded by you, the fans. Use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links. I'll do the first one for you. The one that says Masters March. There's 3 on there because we have 3 tournaments still open, but use the one that says Masters March for this tournament. Click on that. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Then when you're there, go to the top right-hand corner of the screen, look for the button that says Log In. Click on that, and you can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord account. It's easy and fun. Look on the right side of the screen. You'll see a button that says Contribute. Click on that to contribute. Thank you to everybody who's contributed to our prize pools so far this month and ever, or also in the future. You know, thank future you. If you haven't yet, but you're gonna, you know, at some point, you promise you're gonna, and then this is directed at you too. So feel good. That's how to support the players. To support the channel, that's something you can do. You can go to patreon.com/multitetris, make an ongoing pledge of support to keep this channel going. just like the people on this slide have done. Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, Canine Tacky, Madelsberger, N Dog, Mr. Brain Corporal Jr. I can't even say words. Junior, Troy Dan, Kim M, Cat Kid, Java T, Jason, Sunny, Mila, everybody else. Yeah, that's they're supporting us on Patreon or Patreon-like ways. If you don't like Patreon, that's fine. You can make a recurring contribution via Streamlabs or PayPal. The links are in the support command. There's also some ways to make a one-time contribution, and those don't show up on screen necessarily, and I won't know that you're doing it. And, you know, if you just want to be sneaky and have the quiet satisfaction that you're helping, but don't necessarily need the, craving the attention, then those are ways you can do that as well. If you're watching on YouTube and you do crave the attention, use a super chat or a sticker, or join the channel as a member, or gift a subscription to the channel, or a membership to the channel to somebody, random person. You can do that as well. If you're watching on Twitch, use bits, gift subs, sub yourself. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you get an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis. But it is use it or lose it. So don't lose it, use it on us. Okay? Good. Okay, we're gonna swish on over to our thing and refresh our players and line up the stencil. This is, for some of you, this is like your favorite part, where we refresh the stencil and it's so funny because the player's head shows up big, or they're backwards, or whatever, and you love it. And the stencil, you get to shame people for their stencil. I love that. That's a fun part of it. Firedox, what is your alt again? Is it just Firedox alt? Is that what it is? Is alt. Okay. Firedox alt. Got it. I got too many sources unlocked here. Flop. All right, we're flopping you around there, buddy. All right, there you are, all blurry, and you got your IKEA Calyx 3x4 over there. I'm living that Calyx life. Dancing Longbar subbed on Twitch. Thank you, Dancing Longbar. And let me just bring up Firedox. Ba-ba-ba. Wait, that's your alt? Did you just have like a new alt every month? People are constantly changing their alts. Ken Makozu Metris. Don't ask me what it means. Don't ask me. I don't know anything. I'm not with it. I'm not cool at all. But somebody who is cool is Firedox. We're going to flop Firedox around so you can see the whole deal. And look at this professional podcasting studio. My goodness, what a pro. Boom arm and everything. When is match 12? When is match 12? Match 12? What is match 12? Match 12. I'm going to go look and see. Masters bracket. Match 12. The Dangler versus Kitty. When is that? Did that already happen? No, that didn't happen. So I don't know exactly when that happened. Unfortunately, one of the players was kind of feeling not too confident in their arm and hand, and so there was like an injury. So we wanted to make sure we didn't exacerbate that injury. So I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know. Maybe it's been scheduled. Not sure. Round 2. Is that purple? Okay, yeah. It's going to happen on, March 11th. So that's Wednesday at 10 p.m. U.S. Central Time. That is 3 a.m. UTC. That is when that is. Okay, yeah. Tayo's giving you the same inflammation there. Okay, let's go ahead and give you some pieces. 7-4, 4-8, F3. Rawr. You like when I do the growl? Like, rawr. I don't know where I picked that up, but it's not on purpose. It's just kind of when I It just started happening. I don't know why. Rawr. Why did I start growling? I can't stop now. It's just part of who I am now. I'm a growler. Listen, if Kingsman steals from me, I steal from Kingsman. Whatever. Kingsman stopped growling, so I had, we had a quota to maintain. Classic Tetris. All right, pieces are here. 7-4-4-8 F3. We'll let Crytical finish this out. Seems like a good whatever's happening. I don't know if what kind of score this is, but what are we watching here? This is it's Transition Trader. I got it. All right, that's good. All right, so it's not a real game. It's fine. Do. Caesar, they are having some warm up. They are indeed. All right, let me refresh these players, by the way, because they could be offset. So let's refresh them both. I feel like that's a good thing to do. I'm so wise, experienced. You wouldn't know how to refresh someone unless you've been doing this like 8 years, like I have. 8 years? Jesus Christ. That's a long time. What am I doing? What am I doing? I think it was like 8 years ago. Is it 8? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So 8 years ago this month that I did the first ever Tetris deathmatch. It's a long effing time ago. All right, I'm a little unhinged today. I got to be careful. 7-4-4-8 F3. Let's go ahead and get these players started. It says semifinals. It's round 1, and that's the wrong matcherino. What is happening? 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Well, on the left side of your screen, seed number 17. That is Critical Lapis. Critical APIs. These are some critical APIs, guys. Critical Lapis. We have 2 Lapises. One good Lapis, one less good Lapis. But this is the good one. Seed 17 from the USA has a PB of 2.96 million, qualled in with a 1.378 million. That was the average of his best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. That PB is number 33 on the overall list that I looked at today. And Critical Lapis is ranked number 18 in the Premier Poll. A Premier Poll is a ranking of Tetris players who play competitive Tetris and are ranked by experts in competitive Tetris. And oh my goodness, Firedox not displaying his expertise in competitive Tetris right now. That is a top out on level 18 at 55,000. And Critical is good in game number 1. So quick game number 1. All right, warm up is done. Yeah, you're right. Warm up is done. 673 F5 FB. Thanks for the pin, Tayo. Appreciate that. Okay. Seed's good. Player's good. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. As I was saying, Critical Lapis made his Masters debut in February of 2025. We've also seen Critical at some regional tournaments, including Boston Tea Parodies 1 and 2, CTWC Philadelphia 2025, and the Northeast Regional also last year. Critical has made it into the top 16 one time before. That was in August of 2025, so we'll have a chance to equal that achievement this stream. $68,000 for Critical, $50,000 for Firedox. Oh my God. At some point in my life, I'll stop coughing. Anyway, Firedox seed number 32. Qualified in with a 1.022 million. I think, did Firedox earn into Masters through futures? Is that what happened? Yeah, I have to imagine. There's no way 1.0 gets in. Yeah, so Firedox won Futures Circuit last. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I should know that. I set this all up, but I don't even know what day it is. But yeah, Firedox won the Futures Circuit in February, and that earns an entry into the Masters event. So here we go, Firedox. Anyway, from Canada, qualified in with a 1.62 million. No, it has a PB of 1.62 million. Sorry, I'm like really distracted right now. And that 1.62 million is a top 75 score. So yeah, the qualifier was 1.022. That was a futures circuit, but since he won the futures, he got it. Firedox also played a more recent CTBW match. Many are talking about it. 278 Firedox, 298 for Critical. Firedox made his Masters debut in May of 2025. Ran into Wallbant in round 1. Played in our stupid Tetris monthly, no bars November. Went out to Maestro in that one. Also made it into Masters in December of 2025. So Firedox really looking for his first match win in the Masters event. We've seen him all over the place. He plays a bunch of DAS stuff like DAS League, played in our Mega Disasters. Won Mega Disasters, right? Wait, didn't Firedox win Mega Disasters? That's right. So we ran our Mega Disaster, the lower tier. So we ran our Mega Dasters, and then we ran a second tier tournament for everybody who didn't make it in, or a bunch of people who didn't make it in. So it's kind of like a silver bracket, and Firedox won that. So, reasonable DAS player. Firedox defeated Maestro in those Futures finals, by the way. 552 for Critical, 554 for Firedox. Firedox also a community tier 1 winner back in, oh, I don't know, December of 2024. Yeah, so there you go. There's Firedox, also a Canadian. So that's exciting. We have huge transition paces here. 622 for Critical, 626 for Firedox. I shouldn't have said it out loud because I don't want to influence, you know, what's going on. But holy moly, these are some scores. 672 for Firedox. And Firedox is going to Tetris into 19 at 696. Massive. And Critical's going to Tetris in at 697. Imagine getting a 696 into 19 and, you know, you're still behind. But it's still pretty close. I mean, who knows? I don't know if the exact same transition point, but whatever. Huge. Nearly double 700Ks. This is the year of 700K transitions, or very close to that. 755 for Firedox, 751 for Critical. Tetris Firedox 781. This is a best of 5. Starts on 18. Speed goes up on 19. Speed goes up on 29. And then the speed was up one final time on 39, which at least right now, as of 2026, March 9th, is unsurvivable. But, you know, listen, I don't count anybody out in terms of what's possible in this game. 858 for Critical, 793 for Firedox. But yeah, 330 lines. That is more or less going to be the limit where these folks can go. Tetris for Firedox, 851. There's one. Critical, 922 on 23. Online facts from Stolen Short Sword. Firedox is the number 2 NES Tetris player in Saskatchewan. Oh, no. Wait, who else is in Saskatchewan? Oh, Critical is in rough shape here. This is going to be really hard. No, not going to be survivable. Firedox is in a chase down. Needs to get to 958. Will he get the message soon enough? Fur of Kitten? I mean, Kitten is not active, though, right? When's the last time Kitten played? I don't know. I haven't seen that player in a while. So 958 is the target. This is a high dig. It is survivable, and it's looking more and more survivable as we go. All right, he's going to tuck in the T, and the Tetris comes in, and that is going to do it. Firedox is good in game number 2. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Couldn't reach my mute button in time. All right, so a Canadian has beaten an American. That hasn't happened in a while. All right, 888. So, all right, we're mullining a poverty max into 29. Why not? Why not? Well, man, you gotta get your Canadians in a room and give them the proper mulleting protocol. No, it's fine. He's got a 1.1. He's got a 1.1, and you know it's PB is a 1.62, so PB is on the table. PB is 1.6, so this is definitely possible. So let him mullen it. Vandy, stop being a jerk. It is very doable. It is. But then again, like any max is like 1.6able. That's a 1.3. And no, there it is. Oh. Okay. Well, players, GG's. And now we're at game 3. Players, seeds have been dumped into the chat, or one seed anyway. 9-4 DAC7. But yeah, that's 700K at 19. I mean, that was like nearly halfway to the PB right there. Remember when Corian topped a 1.3 pace to not Mullen back when it would have been world record? I do. What the heck was bro doing? C check. 94 DAC 7. Let's go. What was once a best of 5, now best of 3. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, I should put a channel point reward to randomize the playlist. Like, that should be a channel point reward. Guys, get your #1 spot. I'm going now, says Caesar. All right, Caesar, 2020, thanks for hanging out. Have a great day. Firedox with the Tetris 45,000 has got a high center there. Can you do one that I'd like to redeem? Oh, you want me to do the compliment. I don't want to give sick compliments. Evesy, I'm sick. I can't. I'm sick. I can't give a compliment. Yeah, add one to randomize and then add one to de-randomize. You don't need a channel point reward to get compliments? Yeah, no, you earn them all the time. That's true. I mean, look, Evesy, I mean, for some people, that's their only hope. That's their only hope. You know, I gotta like make up a bunch of stuff, you know. Evesy, fantastic. Vandy compliment was your first ever compliment reel. You never had gotten a compliment in your entire life until I complimented you. You'll never forget it. Yeah, I mean, Cole was the reason I had to stop doing the compliments, really. No, not really. But wasn't Cole the last one I did? 246 for Firedox. Yeah, it was during STF. Yeah, it was the last one I did. But, you know, honestly, if I put that compliment redeem back on there, I'm gonna have to do a compliment a week for Chen. You know he's got like probably 2 billion channel points. I'm waiting him out, Cole. I'm waiting him out. I'm kidding, Chen. I'm so glad you're not here, Chen, but I'm sure your ears are burning. I kid you. Compliments for Mega Masters? I'll consider it. We have nothing to spend it on? Oh yeah, well, come up with some channel point redeems. Come up with some redeems. I'd get 20 on day 1. Day Q. Oh my lord. I need to do more tickling the controller voice to drain the economy. You've made a good point. You've made a good point. A dad joke only chat? Maybe. Well, all I have to do is just, you know, only let only Colin talk. 441 for Critical, 463 for Firedox. And we'll be regaled with dad jokes like all day. 486 for Firedox, 444 for Critical. Bring back Monday Night Chase Down for 200,000 points. I mean, I want to bring it back for free. I don't need you to spend. I want to bring it back. It's just I got a lot of balls in the air right now. 545 for Firedox. He's on 19. 542 for Critical. He's one line away. I definitely want to bring back Monday Night Chase Down. Choose an STM mode for 300. You mean like choose the next tournament? That seems cheap. Why does that seem really cheap? That's too much power. That's gonna be like 1 million. And I don't want, you know, you've seen some of the suggestions here, right? For like, hey, do STM mode for like tie one here behind their back and then dunk the other hand in water. Like, you know, I don't want to be beholden to that. 639 for Firedox. There's a Tetris. Choose from a list. Oh, that's all right. I could make a list and somebody could choose the next one off the list. Or they could suggest one, but it's subject to my approval. All right, you're right. You guys are right. I'm slacking with the channel point redeems, and I gotta add some emotes. I think we have some open slots, so I'm slacking, guys. You're right. Holding vanity to task. Speaking truth to power. 766 from Firedox. 850 from Critical. Air TO to Clint says there are other rollers out there I haven't heard of. I mean, I don't know. Aren't there like 300 like active rollers who've played a match in the previous one? I don't know. There's a ton of rollers. Like most of the players who are competing are probably rollers at this point, right? I don't know. Depends what you said. It depends on how you define, you know, are competing, I guess. A 17 for Critical. That's a max out. 938 for Firedox. What's the highest elo of a DAS soloist? Oh, that's a good one. Robin, you think? Sounds plausible. A19 for Firedox, A99. Now BO1 for Critical. So it's about an 80,000 point lead. And Firedox, oh no. That is a top out for Firedox. Critical Lapis is good in game number 3. Goes up 2 games to 1. Is this March tourney? Listen, Zook. Listen. How dare you? Yes, it is. Sorry. It is the March tournament. You know, we have 2 active tournaments. We have 2 overlapping months, and the last one I did was the February one, and so I'm not used to switching the months back and forth, so my apologies. You're right. I'm going by the seat of my pants right now. All right, so Critical's good. Let's get these players some pieces. Man, are you feeling better yet? I'm feeling different. I don't know if I'm feeling better, but I'm feeling different. You know, when you get sick, there's like phases. And I'm past the post-nasal drip phase, which is a plus. But now I'm in the dry, hacking, cough, headache phase. How about a redeem that applies a voice changer to Vandy?
Like something like this, you mean? You mean this? You want to hear this during a match? What? Why is he tickling the controller?
All right, where are the pieces? Did I give you pieces? I didn't give you pieces? Oh, here are the pieces.
All right, the pieces are 60931C.
Scary deep voice countdown was goated. You know, I'd be willing to do that in round 1. I mean, in round 1 and round 2. But it's like in the recorded, like, okay, so Dan V does not make edited versions of round 1 and round 2. So I don't know. I maybe I'll do it in rounds 1 and round 2. Just STM only. You refunded yourself. Okay. What are we doing? Seat check. 60931C. It is game number 4. Firedox looking to tie it up, force a deciding game. Number 5 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. No tickling the controller voice this stream. Oh, no. Oh, wait, you already redeemed it? I didn't see that. Oh, whoops. I didn't see that. You do deserve a refund. Did you report the streamer? Oh no, Firedox is in like instant trouble. Finally starting to get some line clears here, but all right, this is gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. all the Canadians in chat are like, "What are you doing here?" Uh-oh. Yeah, Wallband should not look at the screen. All right, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be A-okay. Coach Wallband. I have a feeling that Wallband is gonna be the manager and coach of the World Tetris Classic Canadian team. I mean, that's what you were born to do, Wallman, I think. $78,000 for Firedox, who's still digging. All right, we'll accept your application for the World Tetris Classic Canadian Team Manager. You want to convert to Canadianism? Okay, well, Firedox is out of the dig, pushing down high on the board. I don't understand it, but Firedox is happy with it and appears to be now dassing. Monthly Tetris, settle the debate. Is UK or Canada a stronger Tetris country? Now that is a good question. I don't. Oh, the Vits Firedox is just going crazy now, setting up, indiscriminate Vitses. Critical now in a, kind of a medium dig. Wallman says, why are you dancing? Dude, bro is the Mega Disasters champion. All right, Tetris for Firedox 256. Critical getting uncovered. So yeah, it's a good question. Let me think. Over on the UK side, you've got SV, Dan V, Eves V, all the V's. Who else is over there? UK. I mean, I'm not going to name everybody. I'm going to forget somebody. Be like, wait, you forgot. Nah. Yeah, who else UK? Violet, Sunny. But I guess top 3 UK players are going to be, SV, Dan V, and then alternatingly, it's either going to be like Evesy or Violet, right? Sunny's not really active. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think Sunny is very active. But Sunny would be up there too. And then yeah, when you look at Canada, you got Eyeball, Wallbant, Knight. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to get, this is it. This has been like one of my dreams for years is to do the World Tetris Classic and just have teams competing. And I'm sure someone said, already is done. Like, yeah, we already had, somebody, did it. But I never heard of it. So I want everyone to hear about it. So I don't know, or at least I want me to have heard of it. All right, Firedox cleaning up here on 19. Yeah, I mean, well, we would figure it out. We would figure out how to do it. And it wouldn't have to take place in a month. It could just exclude the USA. Unfortunately, we can't do that. But what we would do is we'd set up regions. And then, there'd be regional winners, and then we'd have to just sort of figure it out. Well, yeah, you say you split the U.S. into states. I would do regions, maybe. Eastern U.S., Western U.S., something like that. But anyway, that's kind of what I want. I've always wanted to do that, but it's a logistical effing nightmare. And I always want to just do things myself, but I'm not really good at doing anything. So I think I'll have to enlist some help. I don't want to put too many U.S. regions. I mean, maybe just have one U.S. team. I don't know. Like USA East, USA West. Just, Mississippi River. Whatever, 688 Critical, 567 Firedox. I mean, there's no way you're going to make it even, right? So, yeah, you're going to have a super team. And then everyone's going to try to knock them out. But, you know, that's kind of the way it is with these comps. It's about the journey, guys, not the destination. 766, or sorry, 776 for Critical, 634 for Firedox. All right, who wants to be on the WTC committee? This will be planning and organization, and you got to be really committed to the idea and want to do it and be organized. And then as far as country representation goes, like that's going to be vetted a little bit. There's going to be a committee. You can't just say, "Oh, I play for Antarctica." Like there's going to be a committee that's going to decide it. So you can't F around. 816 for Firedox, 968 for Critical. Like, this is serious stuff, right? It's going to be a good prize pool. Okay. We're not going to mess around. Oh, I know a guy from Indonesia, so I play for Indonesia. You know, whatever. Like, it's got to be real. 930 for Firedox. No, we should not nerf the teams. I don't think you should nerf the teams. That's a top out Firedox, 933. Critical, you have won. Firedox, you have won just by being here. You got into Masters, 32 seed. You did it. Yeah, you shouldn't nerf the teams. Like, let the chips fall what may. If one team is super strong, then that's what it comes down to. And there's other, you know, storylines within that. That'll be just fine, and it will be exciting. Firedox, you played amazing. I don't know why you're pushing down up there. You're quite the memester. And I approve. And it's always a pleasure to have you. So thank you for being here. We hope to see you again. GG's to you. Critical, you are the winner. So Critical will be moving on to take on O. I mean, you know, 16 and 17, that is the widest seed disparity in the tournament. So anyone comes in here, takes a game off somebody, you know, 16 or 15 places higher than whatever it is. It's pretty good. So no shame there. Yeah, and it doesn't all have to take place in 1 month. We can spread it over, you know, a few months just to get the schedules to happen. Well, Easy, I had an idea where, like, if you beat a team, you get to take one of their players. I don't know, something like that. That was a weird idea, but it's like, oh, all right, we beat you. We can capture one of your players and make them play for us. All right, let's go ahead and report. Oh, I did report it. We're going to go ahead and set up our next one. It's going to be 16 and 17, O and Critical. Scooty is now fighting for LATAM. Yeah, not a World Cup type thing, but yeah, it's I have all these weird ideas, Evesy, but you know, I run a lean team, so I just, you know, sometimes I don't do all the things that I want to do because I'm just so, I don't know, like I'm this weird, everything's got to be my way, you know. All right, Big O. There's Big O right there. Hello, Big O. All right, let's go ahead and get these cameras. Giant, big O. Reset. There's the ladder league. Yeah, I mean, you could either do countries and then have them play in regionals, and then I don't know. But I also like the idea of dividing the world up into, like, you know, there's a Benelux thing, and then there's sort of the I don't know, there's some sort of, I don't know, francophonic region, and then there's the, I don't know, you put the UK and Australia. I don't know. But then again, I just like the idea of just teams coming out from a country, and you get together your country, right? And so you get to play for your country. Maybe you're not the greatest player in the world, but you represented your country, right? So you got to play in it instead of just being like, oh, well, you know, only these top 3 players from the Central Europe are playing and nobody else does, right? So I don't know. I kind of like a lot of teams playing in regionals. I don't know. I gotta think about it. USA versus the world, no, but then that's just 2 teams. I mean, it's not an issue of fair. I mean, if people live there, they live there. You know, like, I mean, people live there, and that's the team. All right, easy. We're gonna do it. But yeah, you can't nerf the teams. If a country is just dominant, they're dominant. It's okay. There are other storylines within it, and people are just going to love the idea of just playing, representing their country, you know? You just got to let the chips fall where they may, and sometimes crazy things happen. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. So we really need, like, people want to play for Team USA. Like, they don't want to play for Team Eastern USA. They want to be on Team USA, you know? You know what I'm saying? I represented the United States in, not like, oh, I represented the, you know, Mountain Time region in the US. No prize pool. That's interesting. But nah, you gotta have a little prize pool. We'll have a very flat prize pool, though. We'll make it very flat. Better for the viewer. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of matches. There's gonna be like there'll be pools, right? Regional pools. There'll be tons of fun matches. All right, players. No, we don't have a seed. We don't. I'm going to go ahead and give you one right now. I'm just waiting for I'm just waiting to see O. PB cap. I just don't, I don't know. I don't want to nerf it. It'll, even if there's one super team, it'll be fun. It'll be, don't worry. What's up, SLS? And there'll be medals. You know, who's going to get the silver medal? Who's going to get the, different medals? Okay. Looks like both players are ready. 8FD 408. 8FD 408. Looks like they're both ready. So let's get them started. It's round 2, by the way. So let's go 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Yeah, I think there would be play style elements. But anyway, there's no point in brainstorming because there's such a thing as like too many heads. The fact is, if you just make something, most people just take what you give them. You don't have to like, oh, well, we need everybody to be in on it. You'll never get anything done. So you just make something, try to make it good, and people will watch it or they won't. That's it. Okay, well, Critical Lapis has gone offline. Let me go ahead and refresh Critical Lapis. Go ahead and keep playing. I'm going to refresh you, and hopefully it's just a little bit of a zippity-doo-dah. All right. Well, this is so early in the game. We're just going to call it. I mean, we just started, so it's so early, we're just going to call it. Yeah, rippity-doo-dah. So, yeah. Oh, you can go ahead and top out. We started the game and instantly Critical Lapis went offline. So you can just top out, or you can keep playing if you want to warm up. That's fine, too. Yep. Top out with me tonight. Top out. Yeah, third wave ska music has entered the chat. Here we go. You're back on? All right, let's try and refresh you now. You could not pause. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. You are all good in the hood. All right, players. Excuse me. Oh, did we already comment on the ladder in O's room? Yeah, like 6 months ago, Junior. All right, keep up, buddy. How you doing, bud? E18F4A. Critical Lapis, yeah, we need that apology in written form, please. Thank you. Oh, wait, I guess you typed it, so that's fine. Okay, looks like both players are ready. E18F4A. Both players are good. We'll go ahead and get them underway in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Well, Evesy, I don't know. We can brainstorm. So here it is, round 2. This is the real game between O and Critical APIs. No, Critical Lapis. Critical defeated Firedox in round number 1, and Chef O got Chef O. I always keep saying Chef. And O got a 1-round bye in virtue of his top 16 qualifier. He qualified in with a 1.39 million. He's got a PB of 2.11 million. O is a former Future Circuit winner all the way back in September of 2022. Defeated Small Jordan in a sweep. Whoops. Hey now. There we go. You've seen O in our STM No Bars tournament. He made it into the semifinals. Played his first Masters event all the way back in February of 2021, so more than 5 years ago. That debut was against Nenu, and it went to a decider. course, Nenu. Not of course, but Nenu is very good, and Nenu tends to win against everybody, really, at least back then. O is also a 3-time Mega Masters player, played in 23, 24, and 25. Also played in the Tetris Effect Connected World Championship in 2022. He's played a bunch in Classic Tetris League, Battle Royale, Royal, Classic Tetris Wars stuff as well. From Australia, seed number 16. It is O, 262. 164 for Critical. You've seen Critical at various regionals in the United States, like Boston, Philadelphia, Connecticut. Made his Masters debut in March. March of 2025. Sorry about that. No, February of 2025. I'm sick, guys. I'm sick. I didn't have it sorted right. Yeah. February of 2025, went out against Dangler in round 2. Critical has made it into the top 16 of Masters one time. That was back in August of 2025. So he'll be looking to match that achievement here. But he's got a tough customer in O, or Lan Heng. I don't know how to pronounce that. Don't ask me to pronounce anything. I should never try to pronounce anything. Really. But O was a semifinalist in CTM back in March of 2023. And that was his best run in a Masters event. That was the month that Doge won it against Miles Great, 3-1. Doge, one of the famous one and doneers, right? Hit and runners Masters event. 285 Critical, 354. I mean, Luis was a pure one and doneer. Literally won it, and I don't think Luis ever played again, or barely did, or didn't for a long time. Online Facts says Evesy. Critical has had the most final appearances of anyone in CTBW. What is that? Classic Tetris Beluga Whale? What is that? Black and White? What does BW stand for? I know, I'm just teasing you guys. I'm teasing you. $462 for O, $426 for Critical. Baby Walrus. Bagel Wrapper. $450 for Critical. $534 for O. What's up, Chen? We were just talking about you. Chen, how many channel points do you have? Oh yeah, Evesy asked the same exact question I am. Same brain. I mean, not same brain, but she is a better version of whatever I have. 562 for Critical, 601 for O. Tetris time with the 3 stream streak. Hello, Tetris time. You have 258,500. A lot of channel points. I should have a channel point reward for like 100,000, like kick Kingsman out of chat. Chen, would you use that? 664 for critical. Mick Monkey says, I watch so many VODs, it's almost weird to catch a stream live. Yeah, same. It's weird to stream live. Usually I'm recording them in advance, so it's weird to do it live. I don't know what I'm saying. That is a top out for critical at 704, and O is good in game number 1. No, it would just be specifically to ban Kingsman from chat. Like no, it wouldn't apply to any other player. Oh, can we make fun? Oh yeah, yeah. I gotta fix. I keep meaning to fix O's stencil. Yeah, we can. That's not on my side. Oh wait, no, make fun of me. It's not O, it's me. Make fun of me. That was on my side. Anyway, there's the ladder. There's the full. Oh no, your stencil's perfect. Your stencil's perfect. There's the full ladder. I am. It's me. Basically, it was whoever was in that spot last month. So who was in it in February that had a bad stencil? It was Kirby. It was Kirby. Oh, you just got Kirby'd. You just got Kirby'd. I knew it. All right, pieces are here. 011871. Oh my lord, that is frightening. Oh my god, I'm gonna cough up my liver. Madelsberger says, just notice the camera on the left. Is this a ladder match then? Madelsberger, oh you. Oh you. All right. Looks like both players are ready to count them down. Game number 2. O and critical. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, the ladder thing has been. He keeps something on there. I don't remember what it is, but a ladder is just a very convenient way for him to store certain items related to his interests, and I don't remember what those items are. And I don't pry. I don't pry. Maybe he wants you to ask. Oh, it's like a conversational ladder? He's like, I've been waiting for 2 years for someone to ask me about this ladder. $69,000 for critical, $69,000 for O. You've seen many a ladder on HGTV. Yeah, you get these leaning ladders, these wine aunts hang blankets from that they never use. 116 for Critical, 117 for O. Tetris for Critical, 150, 131 for O. Tetris Critical, 197, 201 for O. Oh, when we were doing the UK versus Canada thing, we forgot Hydrant Dude because he has Canadian eligibility. $292 for O, $228 for Critical. What does Canadian eligibility mean? I think he's a dual citizen. So, you know, in the World Tetris Cup, he could play for Canada or the US. $298 for Critical, $320 for O. Tetris Critical, 392, 375 for O. An S spin and a nod from O. You know, as one does. Tetris for both. About a 16,000 point lead for Critical. He's ahead by 5 lines, so all said and done, it's about tied. Or whatever. I don't know. Listen, just look at the scores, okay? Need me to say them out loud? I mean, the players might. Back in the old days, players were not as adept at screen looking. So really the main purpose of having a commentator there was to give screen checks or score checks so that the players could know what the score was and the board state and flow of the game. But now a lot of them just really good at looking at screens now. So we've had a lot more training at looking at screens. You find commentators too distracting and tend to play with audio off most of the time. I tried to do that, but I really like having the score checks. Like I play the best when I just have some sort of neutral, not too interesting talk in the background, which would be, be perfect if I would be perfect because I'm not too interesting, although maybe I'm not neutral. But like, I mean, something I've heard a million times, like some audiobook of a book I've read 15 times or a TV show that I've listened to a million times. And I can just zone in on that. So sometimes I've tried to have that on. We're into 561 for Critical, 550 for O. So I've tried to put that kind of stuff on, but then I miss the score checks and certain cues of what to do in the match and who's ready. So I just sucked it up and just started, keeping the commentary on. Tetris Critical, 618, 651 for O. But yeah, I mean, I need the score checks. Although not as much recently. Now I've been better at screen looking because I'm able to. My CRT is like right next to my computer monitor, so I can just drag the other player's Twitch stream right next to it. And it's actually fairly easy to look at now. So I don't know. Maybe I'll maybe I'll try it. But I don't know. 678 for Critical, 732. A lot of streamers take my streams because I don't know. I guess because I run the tournament. So like when I'm doing my match, people want to take it. I don't know. And so I don't know. I don't want to deprive them of they must have fun from the interaction. So I don't want to deprive them. So I'm not trying to win anything anyway. $772 for Critical, $798 for O. All right, Critical taking some skims here, 775. We're going to get to level 29 in about 30-something lines. Speed will double. Madelsberger says, everyone's going to be different. For me, my vision does not allow for screen looking. Even trying to check my own line score and status is distracting enough to push me into a top out. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. If I start looking at my score, every once in a while, I'll get dizzy. Like if I try to look up and down at my score and lines too much, I'll start getting dizzy. So I just have to keep my eyes on like the spot that I look at on the board. Max out for Critical, max out for O. O is back by 10 lines. Critical into 29, like A55, A50 something. O is not, well, he's got one more to go. Yeah, it does seem like some sort of vertigo for sure. B38 Critical, B35, and Tetris for O in at B71. That's a 1.1 million for, the one potentially new person in the chat. Tetris for O, 1.2 million now. Left side, yep, gets that bar over, no problem. Right, O is set up and gets unset up with that burn, but good burn. Tetris Critical CO9. So Tetris is here worth, I don't know, for Critical probably about 40,000 or so. 40,200, I think, maybe. And there's another Tetris. So, within one or two Tetrises. Now, here's the factor. Critical's ahead by like 18 to 20 lines. So Critical really has to kind of put on the gas a little bit so long as O is still going. Because if they get to 39, if they each got to 39, Critical's going to get there way earlier. And so O would continue to be able to chase down, or be able to continue to chase down. I can word today. Tetris Critical E84, D20 for O. But, as a whole, well, do I try to put pressure on the other player? What do I do? Critical F33, and O is really slowing down. This is a high dig. Is this survivable? And it is not going, whether or not it's survivable, it is not going to be survived. And O is going to top out, and Critical is good in game number 2. And Critical did not get the rollover. Oh, you got to restart then. Okay. Pieces. It is 1-1, right? 1-1. I feel like I've been slow giving the seeds today. I'm very distractible. Jazzy Josh says, okay, these two are great. That's your best CTM game? Oh, good job. Pieces are here. E6, B6, 7, 8. You can take a moment. Try to get your mechanics sorted out. No problem. Mino Floof with the pin. Thank you, Mino Floof. Had a game earlier with Bad 29 and realized I forgot the notes I've been taking like for a week. Wait, notes on... Are you taking Tetris notes? Wait, what? Bro is taking notes on Tetris. No wonder he's gotten so good so fast. What the heck? All right, looks like both players are ready. E6, B6, 7, 8. Game number 3. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, I mean, that's what you have to do. If you treat this seriously, like, oh, here's what I need to improve. I'm going to work on this, do some deliberate practice, you know, isolate some areas for improvement and things to work on. You know, yeah, you're going to improve quickly. Or if you just be like most of the lunkheads, the old people lunkheads that just sit there and like, well, 8 years with no max out. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm just gonna keep playing, plugging away. that's the old lunkheads like myself do. I'm just plugging away. That's what I do. I just plug away. I don't train or think. It's weird. I mean, because I don't do that in other things. In other things, I'm like, you know, I break it down. I figure out what I gotta do. I improve, you know, like, got a plan. Tetris, I'm just like, blurt it out. Critical's got the winning mentality. There was a couple of pieces were not the winning pieces, but it's all right. It's still low. $110 for Critical. Another Tetris for Critical. 133. 130 for O. And we're on level 18. A nice, pleasant, conversational level. If only I could conversate for more than 10 seconds without coughing a lung up. Travis says, Vandy's subconscious afraid that Tetris loses meaning if he maxes out. Yeah, probably. Although I really, really would like to max out. So maybe I should just like practice like in an intelligent way. Review games, do puzzles, post, you know, spots and go, what should I have done here? Like, you know, good players do. I don't know if they do that anymore. But, you know, now they've got AI or whatever. But back in the old days, people used to post spots and, you know, placements and positions and whatnot. Used to go, talk about it in Discord. Now everybody's got their AI. They don't have to talk to anybody anymore. All right, there you go. Spin that T in there. Stacking Channel still does that sometimes. Tetris for Critical 351. O is working one row off the bottom. Classic Tetris with the raid party of 27. My understanding is that it was Colin over there. All right, how many dad jokes, Colin? Is there a counter? There should be a counter in that chat. Only one? All right, let her rip. What was it? 410 for O, 421 for Critical. Or is that a classic Tetris exclusive? Exclusive content for CTWC only. 432 O, 424 Critical. 17 lines away on Critical side from 19. One dad joke for each raider. You got to remember what you said. You don't remember. All right, what's the word of the day, Colin? Travis heard one today. Why is the beach wet? All right, Travis, why is the beach wet? You uninstalled the word of the day? Cause seaweed. Oh, because the sea, like weed, as in like took a pee-pee. Very good. 546 Critical, 530 for O. You uninstalled the word of the day app. You've abandoned your quest for self-improvement and continual knowledge. You're no longer trying to be a polymath. You're just the barbershop quartet guy who plays Tetris again. Rip. What's up, Galaxy Biscuit? Did someone mention the Premiere poll? Yeah, PP command. Well, Colin, you just got to get a better word of the day app, one for, people like ourselves, who already have a fairly robust vocabulary. 665 for Critical, 696 for O. Oh, that's true. Is there a 2 words a day app for like really ambitious people? I got you sick through the internet? I'm sorry. 725 for O, 695 for Critical. It's a close one. To get to level 24, there'll be 30,000 point Tetrises, and that's, when the lines are tied or close. They're about that far apart? All right, Colin, we miss you. Hope you had a good stream. Have a beautiful night. 883 for Critical. Long bar in Tetris. Critical. Yeah, fills out that left. Long bar down for both. 962 Critical, 910 O. No, that's rolling. That is rolling. See? That is a top out for Critical and for O at the same time. Going into 29, 231 lines for both. And O was just ahead. Just as we were looking at Chef O and his grip, all of a sudden they both topped out at the same time. My goodness gracious. So big drought, but O was just slightly ahead. And is going to take game number 3, go up 2 games to 1. Yeah, O, does O stand for oxygen? I've never asked. And, you know, there's a channel in the Discord if people want to explain their names. If they don't want to, they won't. It's up to them. Oh, wait. Whoops. Sorry. Wrong button. Wrong button. Madelsberger says, pretty sure it stands for, oh, look, there's a ladder. That's probably it. Both players ready? Oh, up 2 games to 1. Let's go. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Yeah, Madelsberger really seems to be hyper focusing right now on the ladder. O stands for something in physics. Big O. Well, big O, but what does O stand for? Right. I mean, I just said big O because, you know, sometimes the camera is focused in very, you know, because it was Kirby's stream from last time. You know how Kirby's camera is set up if you watch enough, where I just get like a big head. And so it made the next person's head look like a big head. And so I said big O. Madelsberger says, in computer science, big O is one way we measure algorithm complexity. I really should have taken that programming course in 1996 instead of majoring in philosophy, shouldn't I? That's right. Big O is also an Omaha poker variant, right? 5 card, right? Instead of 4 cards. All right. Evesy chiming in, just to, you know, so you know that she knows. Lest anyone think that Evesy didn't know what Big O was, she's chiming in. All right, who else knows what Big O is? Just, you know, so we all know that you know. 260 for Critical, 221 for O. You wanted to help explain it to a layman like myself. Thank you. I am the ultimate layman. Literally a layman in every. I have zero expertise in anything. Listen, Madelsberger. 283 for Critical, 244 for Chef O. Go back to talking about the ladder. All right, Critical long bar down. Tetris 328. Tetris Critical 378, 283 for O. And there we go. Tetris for Critical. Oh, looking for a long bar. It's such a show up at some point this century. And there it is. Finally, Dirty Tetris. He's got another one he could get on the way down if he can get another bar. And he gets it. And okay, so he's still here, which is good. Tetris Critical 449. And now at Tetris 471, 361. Oh, so about 100,000 point lead, 110,000 point lead for Critical Lapis. All right, Chef O getting about 10 lines ahead, 80,000 points back. I'm going right to sleep after this, I'll tell you that. Not because this is boring. It's not. It's exciting. I am just wrecked. I am so wrecked. I just got to sleep off this sickness. I'm going to wake up healthy tomorrow. And nothing on the schedule tomorrow, actually. I don't want to curse it. $572 for 0647 for Critical. Yeah, Easy, you take it from here. Yeah, sorry, I had to type something that was important. You know, I'm a very important, busy Tetris executive. Okay. You want to do 10-person comms? I mean, that is so chaotic. Booyah. If you say booyah, you are banned. Booyah. I mean, they're 812 here at Critical. Tetris 841, 673 for O. I mean, there was a time when people... Oh, I love that overhang for O and the tuck. That was nice. There was a time when people were unironically saying booyah. Like, what were we thinking? Tetris for... Oh, I mean, I wasn't saying booyah, but I don't say anything. 908 for Critical, 835 for O. And O is up high. Well, not that high. It was 2/3 the way up the board with a complicated board, but bringing it down, just patiently grinding it down. That was around the time when What's Up was popular. Yeah, it was. $9.25 critical, $9.37. O is ahead, 10 lines. What's up, Gold? How's it going? All right, 29, a little bit awkward entry for O with the misdrop, but this can be cleared away quickly, so we'll see what he's going to do. A49, O, A40, critical, still on 28, gets the Tetris A75. And O's board is, no, that is a top out. O's like, what can I do? What can I do? So, what we can do is go to a deciding game number 5. Critical, you are good. And you have forced a decider, as you would expect, between 16 and 17 seed. What about Psych? Now, we never spelled Psych S-I-K-E. I didn't. I was always P-S-Y-C-H. Like, we spelled it correctly, We didn't spell it like you would expect it to be spelled phonetically. We spelled it correctly. No, but people do spell it that way, Raybert. Now that it's come back, or it was back for like a half second. Okay, peacetime. 808D B5. 808D B5. Psych was hot around 1992. Psych. God. Everything's bad. Everything is bad. Yeah, it's decider time. Oh, let's get that decider. I mean, listen, people are going to look back and say, can you believe they were doing decider back then? That's so stupid. They're right. They are right. There it is. Okay, and Skibbity Tetris. I've never heard of that. I don't know. What is Skibbity Tetris? 808, DB5, good enough. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, both players messing around with their shirts, scratching, waving their shirts around. Players a little too involved with their shirts. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Shirt break. Yeah, players need a shirt break. One of them flopping the shirt around, the other one scratching around the shirt. Very shirt-oriented stream. Burn Notice, that was my show. I've heard good things about Burn Notice. I don't know. And Psych was the name of a show. Right, with those two guys. It's like one was a detective, the other was a psychic or something. Like a psychic sidekick. Tetris Critical 95,000. Vandy, do you like Twin Peaks? Kinda. It's been a long time since I watched it. I don't think I watched any of the follow-up movies, and I didn't watch the follow-up series or whatever. If there's one movie or two, I don't know. It's fine. I don't think I'm ever going to go back to it and watch it again. Now, of course, just saying that right now makes me feel like I'm going to go back and watch it again. But I don't, it's not a priority. What are your favorite comedic, my favorite comedic styles? Styles. What? I guess I don't think about that. I just like what I like. I don't think about, well, I like styles. It's like, well, I like slapstick and cringe comedy, and then I also like upbeat, happy family. Like, I don't know. I don't know what you're asking, I guess. So that's one time we're not the same mind. See? Two different people. Individuals. Whatever Carlin does, you don't know either. I mean, I don't know, my favorite. Most of my favorite comedy shows are well, a good chunk of them are British for some reason. I guess I like sardonic, dry, witty something. The UK Office is my favorite show, period. $377 for O, $399 Critical. I liked Monty Python when I was a teenager, but I have like almost no taste for it now. I like Blackadder. I still like Blackadder, and I like really anything Rowan Atkinson, I think, except for like the new movies. But I like Mr. Bean and all that. Fawlty Towers. Red Dwarf is maybe a little too silly, and I don't care for the science fiction setting too much. I don't know. It was okay. $425 for O, $514 for Critical. It's been so long since I watched Red Dwarf, though. Had to have been in high school, so it's like 30 years ago. $514 Critical. $431 for O. Tetris Critical, $547, $481 for O. So Critical looking for that 600K transition. O will not have that. He's got 528. And yes, 663 here for Critical on 19, 560 for a 100,000 point lead. Big lead. Tetris Critical 718. O 616. Still that 100,000 point lead. 3 lines apart. Tetris O. And Critical and I have the same pajama bottoms. I swear I have those. I'm not wearing them now, but. 836 critical, 758 for O. So critical still has, around, depending on how they're flip-flopping these Tetrises, 100,000 point lead or 80,000 point lead, something like that. Tetris for critical, 898. Tetris critical, 993. O, 922, but O is out a little bit ahead in line, so pace-wise, still about that same lead for critical. I think I should rewatch Firefly again. I don't think I've seen that since my, since I was in my, 20s. Just crazy to think about. When did that come out? 2003 or something? A97 for critical. That now he's got the 1.1. Oh, you're like, oh, that's disappointing. I really liked it. A56 for O, B77 for critical. O is in. Yeah, that is going to be a top out for O, and that means Critical Lapis will come and take 2 matches and advance to the round of 16 in a decider. That means Critical has matched his best performance in a CTM and is now in the top 16. Oh, it's always a pleasure. Really love having you on this broadcast. So hopefully we will see you again at some point this year. It's once in a while. He comes out of the woodwork for a couple months, goes back into the woodwork, and it's always good. I mean, yeah, you're just, oh yeah, that's the thing. O is just now adjusting to CRT. So timings are a little bit off, and even with that, he played great. So just think, you get another month or 2 under your belt, that CRT, you're going to be unstoppable. You might even be in Vandy's Five Guys. Who knows? All right, GG's Critical Lapis. All right, sorry, I had to mute a cough there. It's hard to know exactly how many coughs to leave in so that you guys feel the requisite amount of sympathy and pity and all that for me. It's very important to manage that. So you got to leave one in every once in a while, but most of them are getting muted out. All right. So Critical is in. Let's take a look. Congratulations again. Let's take a look at our top 16 situation, and Critical has earned himself a match against, just dog playing Tetris, the world's most successful classic Tetris player, or at least in Masters anyway. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, really, Dog and Blue Scooty kind of, and Alex T. In fact, that whole side of the bracket with Dog, Scooty, Crazy, and the right side, a little more open. Evesy is like right there in the middle of it. Oh no. Yeah, let me look at these. I haven't really looked at these brackets very closely to see. So you get Dog and Blue Scooty over here. Dangler still alive on this side. If we look at the other side, Neko, Pixelandy, Meme, Cole is out. DNV, Sidnev, Cobra. I don't know. Maybe this side's a little scarier, kind of sneaky scary. Not even that sneaky. I mean, Sidnev, of course, winner, multi-time finalist. Cobra on the rise, a finalist. Dan V, is in there, and he's scary in his own way. Meme, always scary. Pixelandy, 5-time winner. I mean, there's no good. Oh yeah, and then Neko, of course, which it's kind of a wild card, really. It's hard to know exactly what he's going to have. I mean, huge qualifier. So, I don't know. This side of the bracket, I mean, they're both bad. There's no anybody who gets through these is great. And then Evesy out there, top 8 qualifier, of course. Eyeballs still hanging in there. Guafi, a threat. Players too good nowadays. Too good. All right. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Thanks to our patrons, Scott Gray, Jane DeWindow, K9 Tacky, Madelsberger, N-Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Cat Kid, Java T, Jason, Sunny, Mila. Excuse me. Subs, Dancing Long Bar, Raid from Classic Tetris. Thank you for the support. Appreciate that. Prize pool up to 367.67. I might have missed contribution. Let me see who it was. Hopefully you're still here so I can thank you. And if I missed it, I'm sorry. So you guys know, right, that I always try to make an effort to thank contributors. So if I miss one, you know that it's not on purpose, right? Yeah, Madelsberger with the 2097. I don't know if that was during this stream, but was it? I think it was because we were at 3. Maybe I'm not sure. But whatever it was, thank you, Madelsberger. Appreciate you. 2097, 367.67. All right, y'all. I think I'm just going to go hit the sack. Easy, you're right. As always. YouTube. Anyway, yeah, we don't have anything on the docket for tomorrow. That could change by the time I wake up. It's kind of how it operates. I basically wake up and then look at the schedule and see what there is. And, a lot of times these sneaky schedulers are like, oh, let's get one in. As long as it's on the schedule before I wake up, then I don't yell at Zempro and Cat Surgery. So they know how it works. So right now, nothing on the schedule, but that could change. And in any case, Wednesday is big day. Should be 9 matches. It's a lot of matches. It's at least 9 hours, maybe 10. What are those? Those are, we got 3 Masters matches, Peak, Fort, and Sidnev. We'll see if that whole bracket goes, not sure. There'll be some Masters and a ton of DAS. There'll be 3 DAS Masters brackets. Nerd, El Peltum, Gold, Storm, Peak, Maestro, AV Geek, Sharky. And then Masters, Purple, Winter versus Dangler. So it'll be between 8 and 9 matches, something like that. So, all right. Good? Enough? Good. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. YouTube, have a great night. Jungle Cook, Mr. Brain, Salty C-Man, Jazzy Josh, Sushiman, Kiri Games. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. See you guys at least Wednesday. Bye-bye. All right. Twitch, restreaming a few matches. There's Math Wiz. Cole says 20 days into Toronto. Are you? All right. Cole has got his sunglasses on. He's been streaming for 9 minutes. He obviously wants the raid. Maybe he's going to do some fundraising or something. And I feel, somebody got eliminated from the tournament a little bit earlier than they expected. I feel bad, so we're gonna raid Cole. All right, make Cole feel good. Let's go ahead and raid Cole. We'll see you guys Wednesday. Thanks again.